Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that imparts profound wisdom to help us navigate challenging situations, maintain emotional equilibrium, and resist external manipulation. In this video, we will delve into Stoic teachings and explore how to apply them in our modern lives to attain greater tranquility and wisdom. Don't allow yourself to be manipulated. Taking a historical perspective, the importance of cultivating secure relationships and selecting friends with care is underscored. As the Stoic quote suggests, friendships should be constructed upon the foundation of sincerity. This simple statement teaches us about the significance of honesty and integrity in our friendships. It serves as a reminder that genuine friendships are rooted in mutual trust and authentic relationships. The philosophical perspective behind this quote emphasizes that when we choose friends who share our values and maintain honesty, we safeguard our integrity and shield ourselves from the influence of manipulative individuals. The Stoics believed that virtue was the key to true happiness, and relationships founded on sincerity and trust contributed to this virtue in a broader sense. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of not easily succumbing to the influence of others, even if they are not our closest friends or intimate partners. This involves cultivating self-awareness and self-control to ensure that we uphold our principles and values in all human interactions. Historical Stoics valued self-sufficiency, virtue, and serenity, viewing relationships as means to enhance these principles rather than as defining aspects of their lives. Being controlled or influenced by friends or relationships, as per Stoicism, entails a loss of personal autonomy. When we allow others to negatively impact our decisions and actions, we surrender our moral authority and our ability to make deliberate choices. This can lead to decisions that conflict with our own values and ethical principles. Additionally, being manipulated by friends or in relationships can give rise to inner conflicts and emotional turmoil, which the Stoics believed were detrimental to leading a virtuous life. Frequent manipulation can result in feelings of anxiety, frustration, and resentment, disrupting our emotional equilibrium and steering us away from virtue. Another consequence is the possibility of being compelled to engage in behaviors or actions that compromise our moral integrity. This can lead to regret and a sense of betraying our own principles. In the context of Stoicism, which emphasizes the pursuit of virtue and authenticity, being manipulated by relationships that diverge from these ideals is seen as a threat to our quest for wisdom and serenity. Epictetus, a prominent figure in Stoicism, offers valuable teachings on how to avoid being dominated by external circumstances in our pursuit of inner tranquility and wisdom. Stoicism emphasizes the significance of exerting control over our internal reactions rather than worrying excessively about external factors. In this context, Epictetus left us with a quote that illuminates this concept. There is only one way to achieve happiness and a good life, and that is to stop worrying about things that are beyond the power of our will or choice. This concise yet profound quote serves as a powerful reminder that many aspects of life lie beyond our control. These include factors such as the weather, the opinions of others, unexpected events, and even the actions of other people. However, Epictetus instructs us that instead of becoming consumed by worry or despair over what we cannot influence, we should redirect our focus to what is within our control, our own actions, choices, and attitudes. True and enduring happiness, as the quote suggests, is not achieved by attempting to manipulate the world around us to conform to our desires. Rather, it is found in the tranquil acceptance of the things we cannot change and in our constant pursuit of virtue. Epictetus's philosophy emphasizes that genuine freedom is synonymous with inner peace, which doesn't come from trying to shape the external world according to our wishes, but from molding our own minds and attitudes. By understanding that our reactions, choices, and judgments are within our control, we not only become more resilient in the face of adversity but also discover the capacity to find inner peace and contentment regardless of external circumstances, as Epictetus teaches. Historically, there was a distinctive approach to handling emotions and human passions. The Stoics believed that mastering one's emotions was crucial for attaining inner peace and wisdom. This perspective is succinctly encapsulated in the following quote by Marcus Aurelius: "Your emotions are your own creations. Choose to create them wisely." In this quote, Marcus Aurelius reminds us that our emotions are not mere automatic reactions beyond our influence. Instead, he underscores that we are the architects of our own emotions. In other words, we have the power to shape and manage our emotional responses. We hold responsibility for how we respond emotionally to life situations. The teachings of ancient philosophy emphasize that we have the power to choose our reactions to the events surrounding us, even when faced with challenging circumstances. We can opt to cultivate constructive and balanced emotions rather than suppress or deny our natural feelings. The key is to direct our attention towards a mindful response. Marcus Aurelius encourages us to exercise wisdom in selecting our emotions. Instead of yielding to impulsive anger, paralyzing fear, or overwhelming sadness, we can consciously choose emotions such as calmness, compassion, and acceptance. In doing so, we assert control over our own minds and become masters of our inner world. One of the most significant consequences of failing to master our emotions, as per Stoic philosophy, is the loss of reason. When our emotions govern our actions and decisions, our capacity to reason and make logical choices is compromised. This can lead to impulsive decisions and actions that may later be viewed as erroneous. Uncontrolled emotions result in unnecessary suffering. Historical figures believe that much of our suffering stemmed from our own exaggerated emotional responses to situations. Excessive anger, irrational fear, and profound sadness were seen as sources of distress that could be mitigated or avoided through emotional control. Additionally, allowing emotions to run unchecked often led to illogical and detrimental consequences in our lives. Lacking control over your emotions can have a detrimental impact on interpersonal relationships. Unchecked emotions can lead to impulsive actions that harm our interactions with others. For instance, anger can result in conflicts, while prolonged sadness can distance us from cherished relationships built on empathy, passion, and cooperation. The absence of emotional regulation can undermine these desirable qualities. Furthermore, a lack of mastery over our feelings can impede our pursuit of virtue, which the Stoics regarded as the path to genuine happiness. Emotional instability can lead us to behave in ways contrary to the ethical principles that the Stoics held in high esteem. Stoicism offers a valuable wellspring of wisdom for those seeking inner autonomy. Its principles and teachings empower us to confront life's challenges with resilience, maintain serenity in the face of emotional turbulence, and resist the manipulative influence of others. By adopting these principles, we can tread a path of authenticity and assert control over our own lives. I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments on whether these teachings have assisted you in gaining greater mastery over situations and emotions. Stay tuned for more videos filled with historical wisdom. Until next time, I will certainly provide an opinion on the subject covered in the previous texts. The wisdom contained in Stoic philosophy, as presented in the texts, is incredibly relevant in our contemporary world. We live in a time where we are often bombarded by events and circumstances over which we have little or no control. Pressure from society, uncertainty about the future, and intense emotions can easily overwhelm us, damaging our interpersonal relationships and our own well-being. The idea that we have the ability to choose how we react to challenging situations and control our emotions is powerful. This does not mean denying our feelings, but rather directing them in a constructive way. Stoic philosophy reminds us that true freedom and inner peace come not from trying to control the world around us, but from mastering our own minds and attitudes. Furthermore, the emphasis on virtue as the path to true happiness is a valuable reminder that what we do and how we act toward others and the world around us are fundamental to our personal satisfaction. However, it is important to note that applying these principles in everyday life can be challenging and requires constant practice. The search for mastery over our emotions and adherence to ethical principles is not always easy, but the effort is worth it. In short, Stoic philosophy offers a valuable perspective on how we can face the complexities of modern life with serenity, authenticity, and control over our own lives. It is a philosophy that can help us navigate the turbulent waters of contemporary existence with more wisdom and balance.